please get someone else. You came in asking questions fast, not even a high, no name, just blast. I tried to keep my words real short, but you kept on pushing that back and forth. Then I slipped with the word, didn't mean to offend, but you ran for a friend to come step in. Funny thing is they hurt me clear, spoke with respect, made me feel I'm here. So next time, please get someone else. I don't feel safe, I've gotta protect myself. I'm asking nice, so there's no mistake. Respect my boundaries for everybody's sake. It's not about color, not about style. It's about how you treat me when I sit in that chair a while. If you can't hear me, won't meet me halfway, I'll find the right voice to hear what I say. Pushy turns heavy when the tones are wrong. Feels like a battle, but it shouldn't be long. I'll keep it calm, keep it sweet, keep it clean, but my dignity's something I keep on the scene. Yeah. Please get someone else. I don't feel safe, I've gotta protect myself. I'm asking nice, so there's no mistake. Respect my boundaries for everybody's sake. If we can't connect, that's alright. Just bring the one who treats me right. Please get someone else. Please get someone else.
This one goes on to explain even more after I put in the my explanation into the song app, and like, just get me somebody else. Just get me somebody else, please. Recognizing pushy behavior and setting boundaries. So sometimes in life, yes, even in professional settings, we meet people whose approach crosses a line for us. It might start with persistent, pushy questions, lack of basic introductions, or ignoring your signals that you're not ready to talk. And sometimes, especially if you don't look like them, talk like them, or come from the same background as them, these interactions can feel even heavier. You might sense judgment, biases, or discomfort, and suddenly you're being treated differently because of something you said. Even a single frustrated word. How do you recognize it? Look at the signs. They ignore your short, clear answers and keep pushing. They skip the courtesy of introducing themselves. They react strongly to your tone or language, but don't address it directly. Instead, they escalate by bringing in another person, or even the hospital police for using a curse word. You feel like you're being surrounded instead of supported. So now, protecting yourself is not about fighting back with the same energy. It's about staying calm and claiming your right to respectful communication. And here's how. Name your need. For example, please introduce yourself before we continue, if you don't mind. Set a polite boundary. Could you give me a moment? I prefer fewer questions right now. If needed, replace the person before they replace your ass. Before they need me. But I'm comfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Please get someone else to assist me before it even gets to that level. When you stand up for yourself with clear, calm words, you teach people how to treat you, and you protect your peace. Respect is not optional, no matter where you are. So, those are just some things in the beginning, because everybody is not going to be, whether they are trained the same way, everybody has their own personality and their own biased beliefs. Some will jump up out of it and I wanted to say act accordingly, but some will jump up out of it and not hold on to whatever beliefs they do have for the sake of who they are taking care of. You know, some people do realize the bigger picture, and they're able to snap out of their limiting beliefs. Some are not. So those are just ways to protect yourself when they're not able to come out of their way of thinking that makes you uncomfortable. I hope that made sense. All right, peace.
Dirty sneakers, deeper reason. Walked in, head high, but my sneakers weren't clean. Dentist chair, feeling raw behind the scene. They say, why'd you wear those? Didn't see you care. But I'm tuning in, every detail in the air. Is it style, is it comfort? Is it my way to cope? When the world feels heavy, gotta trust my hope. Science says our signals run deeper than the surface. Every move is meaning, every choice has a purpose. Dirty sneakers, but my story's profound. Every scuff, every mark keeps my mind on the ground. Self-awareness, protective like armor I wear. Don't call it overthinking, there's a heartbeat in there. Neural cues and what you choose, that's the research told. Body language, writing secrets, silent but bold. Experts say we got ourselves in stress and uncertainty. So I watch, I notice, that's my shield for the journey. Comfort first, that's what the scientists preach. In chaos, the little things keep your soul in reach. Picking up those signals, you're not paranoid. You're tuned to survival, self-respect deployed. Dirty sneakers, but my wisdom's profound. Every choice, every glance keeps my world sound. Self-awareness, that's my science in play. Tiny details speak louder than words I dare to say. So when they say you worry too much, it's just shoes. Let them know human behavior breaks the news. It's all a language, it's all a sign. Dirty sneakers, deep reasons, my story, my mind.
So I started to think a little bit more about my interaction going to the dentist yesterday. And something kept nagging at me about my dirty sneakers that I wore. Like, why did I wear these dirty sneakers? And even when I was in the chair, I made my own self uncomfortable. I kept, flapping my feet and looking down at my dirty sneakers. And, then it hit me, there's a reason for this. There was a reason for me for this, right? And so, and there have been situations throughout life, like whether going to a car dealership, watching other people come into the hospital, going into the schools, taking the children to school, or when they were younger. Just like appearance do matter, but sometimes when you, like me, off work, appearance don't matter to me. Give me some sweats. Let me throw on my most comfortable sneakers, which are dirty, and I wear them to work sometimes. But so I had to. I typed this in to get a little bit more clarification, and I'm gonna read here what came up in when I typed it in, right? Because I was like, what is the human behavior behind it? What is the psychological effect behind this, and when it is noticed, and when wearing dirty sneakers is more to it. Like there's a soul besides dirty clothes, dirty sneakers, dirty, da-da-da-da. In my case, it was dirty sneakers. There's more to an individual than what the outside appearance sees, right? And we already going to have our first interaction, our first thoughts when we see somebody, is going to make a lasting impression of what we see first. That's why you go to interviews, you go looking great, you looking, your best, however you can make your best look. But sometimes when going to, when you don't feel good and you're going to a hospital or going to the doctor's office, or like me going to the dentist, and you grab the first thing that's comfortable I grabbed the first thing that I'm comfortable with on my day off was my dirty sneakers. But in addition to my last video when I put get me somebody else, or they did the same thing as what I will do in the future, get me, come and call the big dogs because of how this person is not going up to my level, because I am not qualified to go take myself down to their level. You understand? Even though I may be a professional in the workplace, I may feel superior. They need to come on up to my level. Like I'm too good to have me come down to their level. Something like that, right? So anyway, after I typed this part, and this part is about the dirty sneakers. So it's totally relatable to have those moments when you notice your own choices. like wearing dirty sneakers to the dentist and wonder, why did I do that? Even if some people might say you're overthinking it, there's often a real reason beneath the surface. Your awareness of your sneakers actually connects with the bigger theme from your earlier experiences. Paying attention to what makes you comfortable, how you're perceived, and how little details impact your interaction. So it goes on to say, here's what's really happening. Subtle signals matter. We send out cues with our clothes, our shoes, and body language. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes just because life is busy and shoes get dirty. So comfort first. The reason you notice your sneakers might be your mind's way of focusing on comfort in a situation that was already stressful or unpredictable, like my uncomfortness with going to the dentist for many years. So self-awareness is protective. Picking up on little things, sneakers, staff behaviors, room setup, serves as both a shield and a radar. So you're keeping tabs on what makes you feel uneasy, and that's a valuable skill, not overthinking. Your attention has purpose. You notice your shoes, remember the interaction, and now you're speaking about it. All signs you tuned in to details that affect your experience and well-being. Nothing is random. Even small actions, like the shoes you wear, can reveal or shape your mood, mindset, and how you navigate tricky situations. So next time someone says, you're looking too much into things, remember, your instincts and observations are there for a reason. They help you process, protect yourself, and choose how to act and what to say, even if that starts with noticing a pair of dirty sneakers. And I would like to add, my fault in the whole thing from the very beginning of the interaction with the young lady I spoke about in another video, the assistant, is I could have said, number one, you didn't, well, I did try to say something and they blew me off and didn't answer after they were asking me all these questions, right? And because I said, and what is your position? You know, so it is my fault to not say I was uncomfortable with her when she started triggering me with all those little questions she kept asking me, even though she didn't read my feeling of, I don't want to be bothered at this moment. You know? But I can look at myself and say, I could have said that. I could have said these are too many questions for me at this moment. But the way I think I was feeling when I did ask her position and how she blew me off, but her questions kept firing, like poking the bear, I shut down, and that's when I said, my teacher just fucked up. And that's when she went and grabbed another assistant and got, I can't say what she got because she didn't explain it to me, but it tells me a lot when she went to get somebody else to be by her side. So she didn't feel comfortable, and she needed to uphold her boundaries to not receive curse words while dealing with a patient, which is okay. But I have a right to my feelings as well. And when I walk back in there, I will not ever have her, and I will do it in a professional manner. Please get me another assistant. Dirty shoes or not.